What's going on? Guys, I put a stereo system in my wife's 2003 Toyota Sequoia. Man, this thing sounds awesome. I put a new Kenwood DMX4707S stereo in it. And then I put JBL 6.5-inch speakers in the doors all the way around. It's got different ones in the front than in the back, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to do a little sound test for you guys, and y'all want these speakers, I will leave links in the description for them. I'm telling you guys, these things sound awesome. Plenty of bass. The treble, which this thing has two up here. Those are factory tweeters. I left them in it. This set of speakers here comes with tweeters, and I just didn't use them. They were small, but I didn't want to modify this to put them in it. On the Toyota Sequoias with the factory JBL system in it, this is a 7-inch subwoofer. Well, you can't buy a 7-inch speaker. It's 6.5 or 5 1/4 or a 6x9. But I went with these. These are the JBL GTO Series 609cs. And if you buy this bracket to mount a 6.5, it eliminates this. So then that means the amplifier that's built into this Sequoia only produces bass to this speaker. There is no words that come out of this or tweeter or anything like that. All that comes out of this speaker. So what I did, I seen another guy's video. This bracket right here is the trim off of the old speaker. This is the old speaker, and you can see where I cut that trim ring was around it right here. I cut that off, and then behind the speaker you see this, there's another bracket that comes with the speakers, and then I had to cut this tab off. There's 3 of them on there. Right here's another one right there. There's 3 of them. I had to cut them off, and then I took self-drilling screws and screwed that bracket there to the bracket that was already on the old speaker with self-drilling screws, and then that allowed me to mount the speaker holes to the bracket that came with the speaker. And I want to replace these, but I can't find them. I'm not sure if they're 2.5s or 2 3/4, but the center bolt hole distance is 3 inches. So if you guys know of a speaker that is that size that will fit in there, I would like to replace those. Those still work. They still sound pretty doggone good, but you can see they're getting pretty old. I don't even want to touch it too much, but anyway. But me and my wife love the sound of the system that we just put in this thing. Those speakers are awesome, and that's the reason I'm showing this to you guys, is because this thing sounds amazing. Now in the rear, that's full range from the amplifier. The factory JB amplifier puts full range to the rear speakers. So I put the JBL 6.5-inch 629cs in the back of this one, and I had to do the same thing. This is from the old speaker, and it had a tweeter that mounted to it. You can see the screw hole back there, and it went straight across the front of the factory speaker to the other side. And I just took the screws out, pulled that tweeter, broke the wires, and then stole this bracket off of the old speaker, which it's plastic back there. And then I just mounted the screw. It lined directly up with the old bracket where the other speaker was, and they mounted right in there. The way the amplifier works is it already sets the frequencies to the speakers. It's basically already has a built-in crossover. So only bass frequencies go to the front, and then it's full range in the rear. I'm telling you guys, if y'all are looking for speakers, these are the way to go. I have bought Pioneers, I have bought Kenwoods. These JBLs, put them to shame. I didn't have any trouble mounting the door panels. They went right on. There, everything looks good. You can see the JBL symbol there. But even on the back, still got to put some of it back together and put the piece in. But all the seams, everything fit like a glove. And but we're gonna do a sound test. I want you guys to hear these speakers and this head unit. So let's get started on that. Here's the head unit booting up. Agree. And then it'll pair to my phone.